The Checkpoint is presented by GM Pharma, the first international multinational pharmaceutical company in Georgia. GM Pharma, to serve those who need it most.
Colliers suspends to operate on the Russian and Belarusian markets, the company said in a statement. Colliers stands by the Ukrainian people and strongly condemns Russia's invasion of Ukraine. These actions are completely contrary to the principles of democracy and freedom. We support the sanctions imposed by the international community and in response to Russia's large-scale aggression after 28 years of operation, Colliers ceases to operate in Russia and Belarus. We are focused on supporting the affected families and our Ukrainian colleagues who are staying in the country and seeking asylum, the company said in a statement. Sales of Telavi wine cellar in Russia and Ukraine are suspended. 10% of company's exports counted for Russia, while 30% Ukraine. Zurab Ramazashvili, the founder of the winery, told BMG that Russia-Ukraine war is a global problem for wine exporters. Recovery of Russian market under the embargo is doubtful. As for Ukraine, sales are completely stopped due to the hostilities. Replacing existing market is a difficult process and it can't be done in one day or a week. In general, Russia-Ukraine war is a global problem for wine exporters, as wine will soon be on the list of non-essential products on these markets and consequently companies' sales will decrease, said Zurab Ramazashvili. Telavi Wine Cellar exported 5 million bottles of wine in 2021. The company sells wines in 32 countries including Poland, Ukraine, China, the Baltic states and Russia. Levan Karalashvili, director of Tbilisi Central, declares that the Russia-Ukraine war has extended the crisis in business. According to Karalashvili, war has significantly changed the situation. Many hoped for tourist recovery, but this process will be complicated. The lack of Ukrainian tourists will hurt the retail sector as their share in shopping was quite high. We will be able to calculate the exact loss by the end of spring, Karalashvili said. According to him, utility bills are doubled and as a result of shopping malls have increased service bills to the tenants by 15% since the beginning of 2022. As a result, prices for household appliances increased by 20%. The Laurus processing plant Black Sea Laurus has suspended exports to Ukraine due to hostilities. Mikhail Melua, a representative of the company, told BMG that Black Sea Laurus sold 12 tons of Laurus in Ukraine this year. According to him, the process of negotiations with China to diversify the market has been underway, but it's suspended due to the tense situation. We started the negotiation process with China, but now it has stopped. It's difficult for us to make preliminary predictions. We plan to process 400 tons of laurel this year, but given the current situation, we don't know how we will be able to find key markets. We will not discuss exports to Russia. Everyone has cut ties and we are not going to start negotiations with Russia, said Mikhail Melua. ProCredit Bank responds to the recent information on the opening accounts for Russian citizens and Russia-based companies, noting that ProCredit Bank does not open accounts to the companies founded in the Russian Federation or legal entities whose beneficial owners are Russian citizens. The recent events have increased the interest in the approach towards opening accounts for Russian citizens and Russia-based companies. Due to the interest of our clients and the public, we would like to inform that ProCredit Bank does not open accounts to companies founded in the Russian Federation or legal entities whose beneficial owners are Russian citizens. ProCredit Bank does not open accounts for private individuals with only Russian citizenship. ProCredit Bank, German banking group with European values, supports Ukraine, reads the statement. Tsivis Kveli enterprise is not going to supply dairy products to Russian market, according to Gocha Gagashvili, the founder of Tsivis Kveli enterprise, responds to the issue of bringing Georgian dairy products to Russian market. According to him, apart from the fact that the company does not want to import products to the occupant country, there is another issue. Georgian raw milk does not meet the demand of local market and it's impossible to talk about exporting large quantities of products. Tsivis Kveli is exported to America. Our products are sold at the duty-free in airports. Over 1 ton of cheese is exported to America per month, Kochagashvili said. Russia's McDonald's should have to receive lettuce produced by the company GDB from May. However, McDonald's left the Russian market due to the recent developments problems were created to Georgian farmers. According to the company's founder, Iva Chkhoniya, the company was waiting for the harvest in April, which should be sold within a month, otherwise the company would have a loss of more than 200,000 euros. He said that works were underway to find alternative markets where lettuce should be exported. Company GDB produces 3 types of lettuce on the land area of 3 hectares in subtropical zone of Lagodekhi. Lettuce price per kilogram ranges within 8-10 July. GDB started operating in August 2021 and the company gets harvest twice a year in November and May. Blueberry processing plant Agrolein will leave the Russian market. As Georgi Gwiniashvili, the director of the company, told BMG, it will not be difficult for the company to replace the Russian market. Georgi Gwiniashvili notes that demand from Gulf countries, including Saudi Arabia, Bahrain, United Arab Emirates, Kuwait, Oman, and Qatar, has increased. However, blueberry price is a few dollars higher in Russia. The company will not suffer financial losses due to the suspension of exports. Agrolein is operating on the market since 2016. The company processed 150 tons of blueberries last season and sold about 75% of the product abroad. Georgian Microfinance Association and its member organizations expresses solidarity with Ukraine and Ukrainian people. Microfinance organizations have been actively involved in various activities in support of Ukraine. Georgian Microfinance Association provided financial assistance in various directions to help the Ukrainian people. Significant incentives have also been taken. Commissions have been abolished on the money transfers to Ukraine since February 27. Georgian Microfinance Association and its member organizations once again expressed their solidarity with Ukraine and continue to assist the Ukrainian people in various directions. The statement reads:
The Checkpoint is presented by GM Pharma, the first international multinational pharmaceutical company in Georgia. GM Pharma, to serve those who need it most.